Hello, I'm Thomas Atkins with the Center for Teaching and Learning, and here is an introduction to Google Calendar. Some primary features that I'm going to cover today, just some basics on updating your calendar, sharing your calendar, finding a time and booking a time using Google Calendar, or the alternative of using You Can Book Me. So let's get started. So here I am at my email account here. I can select this 9-button icon in the top right hand corner and select the application calendar. Here, as you can see, is multiple calendars that I have set up. We in the Center for Teaching and Learning use it quite a bit. We use it to book our spaces. This is a classroom right here. But here I will just eliminate down to just my calendar. So this is what I have on the docket for today. To insert an event, I can just double click on a time slot, enter in a title. I can change the times, especially change them to more obscure times like 11:10. It'll automatically keep it in an hour there until I change this one. Then I can set that way. I can set a location. I often meet in ILC 315. And there's my calendar. And as I create multiple calendars under my name, which is far more advanced than we're going to cover today, but you can select those. So if people share calendars with you, you can find all those shared calendars via this box. But I'm going to go straight to my calendar. I can add an attachment to the calendar, write a description, put in an agenda in this field is really helpful. I can set up a notification for a pop-up 10 minutes before the event, or I can send an email 10 hours before the event. All right. These are some important options here for sharing. You can allow guests to modify the event, invite others to see the guest list. I like to select all of them and just let people, do it. You can also set it for a repeating event. So I could have it every 2 weeks. And I think I would like to do every Tuesday and Thursday, actually. How about every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday? There we go. And I'll have it stop on November 30th. And I can click done. I'm going to cancel that. We're only going to work with one event here. So I'll select save. And now I have my test event. If I want to invite people to my test event, I select this option here. I'm going to invite the Center for Teaching and Learning. This will draw from all of the Google contacts in the directory. So I can type in Susan Shadle, I can invite her, Jennifer Black, Tasha Souza, oops, Cash, that's not right. But anyway, once I have folks invited, I can even email the guests. Like, hey, can we change this to 3 p.m.? Something along those lines, but I won't send that. So we'll get rid of these folks for testing purposes here. And we'll save it now that we have somebody added. Select save. Would you like to send invitations to guests? Yes, I would. And now the event shows that I'm coming and Center for Teaching and Learning has yet to respond. So let's see what this looks like on Center for Teaching and Learning side. So here I am with the Center for Teaching and Learning calendar, and here's that test event. Maybe we can open it up. Oh, and we can just select yes. Did we get an email about this, by the way? Let's check. Hey, there we go. I received an email about a test event. And as you can see, Google Smart and it can tell that I've already responded yes to this. But I could respond differently in the email to change my status. I'll go ahead and delete that. Now that was a pretty easy one. You're probably not going to run into a lot of calendar invitations like this. You're going to find that you're going to have to take people's schedules into account. So we can go back to our test event, and you can see the feature Find a Time. And you can do this before folks are even invited. So let's add a guest. Let's add Susan. Let's add Tasha. That might be a little bit easier. So I have yet to even invite this guest, but I can still find a time, and it'll populate Tasha's calendar for me and let me know where some available time slots are. So here would be good. Actually, our original time would be okay. Maybe if we wanted to meet at 7 o'clock, that would be okay. But as you can see, we can scroll through days and find a time. A really handy feature. Now, Tasha has her calendar shared with me, so I have all the titles of her events. But essentially, you will likely just see a busy sign here. It'll just say busy, and you know that you won't be able to put it there. Easy enough. So let's get rid of Tasha, and we'll just save that. Let's not send it. So sharing your calendar is very, very handy. I like to share my calendar with anybody. So I can click right next to my name here on a little drop-down button, and I can share this calendar. And as you can see, there's a lot of folks that have been shared on my calendar. You can start typing in an email address here, select their access here. They can see all events. They can make changes to events. This is important to grant access to make changes to events to administrators and manage sharing. I usually give them just full access when I share a calendar because I am just very trustworthy. But I've already shared this calendar with them. I don't think I've shared it with Tasha. So I'll share it with Tasha. And now Tasha is ready to go. She's down here. She can make changes and manage sharing. I'm going to select the button Save. And now Tasha has access to my calendar. In addition, I don't think I've ever shared it with Center for Teaching and Learning. So let's share a calendar with Center for Teaching and Learning. So I'll type in CTL. There's the email. Oh, we want to make sure that I allow it to manage sharing and make changes. And then I'll go ahead and save that. So let's see what that looks like on the Boise State side, on the CTL side, excuse me. So I'll go to the email account. Oop, I have another email from Thomas Atkins. So let's view the calendar. Let's go with month, actually week. And as you can see, Thomas Atkins is now here. So as I share a calendar with someone, as I have seen here with Center for Teaching and Learning, now my calendar is available in their Google Calendar application. So if they were working with multiple people or multiple spaces, they can now just select your name and your calendar will appear. And now we can make bookings. There's another great alternative, another application that you can add to Google Calendar, which is You Can Book Me. You can Google You Can Book Me, and it's very easy. There is a free account that you can set up. You just use your Google email address and password. It'll sign you in. And this is the dashboard that you get. It's a highly customizable application, but it's very neat. So if I wanted to share my calendar, it'll generate a URL link. that we can copy. You can post this on a website. You can post this on a Facebook page. You can do just about anything. What's really handy is to let students have access to You Can Book Me. So let's go over to a new browser here. And I will enter that URL. So if you had this URL posted on a website as a link, it would direct students or anyone who is trying to make a booking with you to this site. So as you can see, I'm unavailable Saturday and Sunday. That's a default setting in You Can Book Me. I have not done very much with my You Can Book Me account. I've just done all defaults, right? So it's defaulted to an hour time slots. These are all the hour time slots that I'm available. So I'll select one. I'll say 9 a.m. My first name, I'll just say CTL. Last name is Magic. And for the email address, so this is a student or someone trying to make a reservation, filling this form out. Make sure they know I'm a human being, and I'll confirm the booking. All right, thanks CTL. So let's take a look. Let's go take a look at this. So first, we will go to the CTL's email account. Hey, take a look. It's provided me, the requester of the booking, with an opportunity to add this to my calendar. So I will do that. And then in addition, let's take a look at what it will look like for you when someone makes a booking. Hey. It will auto-add it to your calendar. And I believe we set it for Monday. So let's get rid of ILC 315. And let's go to Monday. There it is. I'm already booked. It is already added to my calendar. I'm good to go. It's giving me some information here. Again, a lot of You Can Book Me is very customizable. I've just used a few of the default settings, but it's a very handy tool. You can set it up in 5 minutes, copy your URL, and keep it in a place that you want to share with students, maybe even on a Blackboard site. And it'll take care of the rest for you. Schedule some events for you without you having to do anything. It'll save you loads of time. Well, I hope this was useful for you. There is my email address, and again, my name is Thomas Atkins. Thank you very much, and if you have any questions, you can feel free to contact your department administrator or myself. Thank you.